Vipassana, which means to see things as they really are, is one of India's most ancient techniques of meditation. It was rediscovered by Gautama Buddha more than 2,500 years ago and was taught by him as a universal remedy for universal ills, i.e., an art of living. This non-sectarian technique aims for the total eradication of mental impurities and the resultant highest happiness of full liberation. The Buddha was not a god, and nor did he ever claim to be. He simply referred to himself as a human just like others, except he was wide awake. Vipassana is a way of self-transformation through self-observation. It focuses on the deep interconnection between mind and body, which can be experienced directly by disciplined attention to the physical sensations that form the life of the body, and that continuously interconnect and condition the life of the mind. It is this observation-based, self-exploratory journey to the common root of mind and body that dissolves mental impurity, resulting in a balanced mind full of love and compassion. The scientific laws that operate one's thoughts, feelings, judgments and sensations become clear. Through direct experience, the nature of how one grows or regresses, how one produces suffering or frees oneself from suffering is understood. Life becomes characterized by increased awareness, non-delusion, self-control and peace. We can only perceive the world through our five senses: eyes, ears, nose, touch, and taste, or from our memories. Whenever we experience something through any of our senses, a sensation first appears on our body and our mind then reacts to it. If the sensation is pleasant, our mind craves more of it, but if it's unpleasant, our mind wants to avoid it. This whole process happens so quickly that we don't even realize it, and we end up being trapped in our own thoughts. We never truly see life as it is, which leads to suffering. We all know about the law of gravity, right? It was discovered by Isaac Newton way back in 1687. But guess what? The law was around before he found it, and it's still here after he's gone. Basically, the law of gravity says that if you jump up, you're coming back down. You might be able to jump a few feet, but if you try jumping off a first-floor building, you'll probably break a leg. And if you jump off a 5-story building, well, you get the idea, it's not gonna end well. So, even if someone says they don't believe in the law of gravity and jumps off a building, the result is gonna be the same. Ignorance won't save you from gravity's pull. There is another law that is similar to gravity, the law of nature, also known as the law of Dharma. This invisible law impacts everyone and essentially states that if you do good, good things will come back to you, and if you do bad, bad things will come your way. It's like karma in action. How do you know if this law affects you? Easy, just do a little test. Think of something bad you know you shouldn't do. Pay attention to how you feel in your chest. It won't be good. Now, think of a good deed, like helping someone out, and notice the pleasant feeling in your chest. We all have a sense of right and wrong deep down. Let's talk about anger. We all get mad sometimes, right? But here's the thing. You can only be angry at someone if you're already feeling that anger inside. You're the one who gets burned by your anger first, before you throw it at someone else. Anger is like holding a hot piece of coal and throwing it at someone else. First the coal will burn your hand, only then you can throw it. When you practice Vipassana meditation, you can see clearly what's going on inside and outside of you. You'll start to notice the mistakes you keep making in life, and how they're causing you to suffer. It's all about seeing things clearly for yourself through your own experience. The Vipassana technique was rediscovered by Gautam Buddha 2,500 years ago. Many people benefited from it then, and even more did so 500 years after Buddha. The technique spread from India to other parts of the world, but over time, it got mixed with other practices and lost some of its essence. As a result, it stopped working for people and eventually died out around 2000 BC, except in Burma, known as Myanmar. In Myanmar, the Vipassana technique was passed down from teacher to pupil for many generations. One of these monks, Ledi Sayadaw, born in 1846, played a crucial role in passing on the technique. He taught Vipassana to Saya Thet Gye, who then passed it on to Sayagyi Yuba Kin, born in 1899. Sayagyi Yuba Kin, in turn, passed on the teachings to Satyanarayana Goenka, born in 1924. Satyanarayana Goenka recorded the teachings to ensure they remained pure and free from contamination. Today, assistant teachers in 150 centers worldwide play these recordings and help students understand the technique better. The courses. The technique of Vipassana meditation is taught at 10-day residential courses during which participants follow a prescribed code of discipline, learn the basics of the method, and practice sufficiently to experience its beneficial results. The course requires hard, serious work. There are 3 steps to the training. The first step is, for the period of the course, to abstain from killing, stealing, sexual activity, speaking falsely, and intoxicants. This simple code of moral conduct serves to calm the mind, which otherwise would be too agitated to perform the task of self-observation. The next step is to develop some mastery over the mind by learning to fix one's attention on the natural reality of the ever-changing flow of breath as it enters and leaves the nostrils. By the 4th day the mind is calmer and more focused, better able to undertake the practice of Vipassana itself, observing sensations throughout the body, understanding their nature, and developing equanimity by learning not to react to them. Finally, on the last full day participants learn the meditation of loving kindness or goodwill towards all, in which the purity developed during the course is shared with all beings. The entire practice is actually a mental training. Just as we use physical exercises to improve our bodily health, Vipassana can be used to develop a healthy mind. Because it has been found to be genuinely helpful, great emphasis is put on preserving the technique in its original, authentic form. It is not taught commercially, but instead is offered freely. No person involved in its teaching receives any material remuneration. There are no charges for the courses, not even to cover the cost of food and accommodation. All expenses are met by donations from people who, having completed a course and experienced the benefits of Vipassana, wish to give others the opportunity to benefit from it also. Of course, the results come gradually through continued practice. It is unrealistic to expect all problems to be solved in 10 days. Within that time, however, the essentials of Vipassana can be learned so that it can be applied in daily life. The more the technique is practiced, the greater the freedom from misery, and the closer the approach to the ultimate goal of full liberation. Even 10 days can provide results which are vivid and obviously beneficial in everyday life. All sincere people are welcome to join a Vipassana course to see for themselves how the technique works and to measure the benefits. All those who try it will find Vipassana to be an invaluable tool with which to achieve and share real happiness with others. Although Indian by descent, Mr. Goenka was born and raised in Myanmar, Burma. While living there, he had the good fortune to come into contact with Sayagyi Yuba Kin and to learn the technique of Vipassana from him. After receiving training from his teacher for 14 years, Mr. Goenka settled in India and began teaching Vipassana in 1969. In a country still sharply divided by differences of caste and religion, the courses offered by Mr. Goenka soon attracted thousands of people from every part of society. In addition, many people from countries around the world came to join courses in Vipassana meditation. Over a period of almost 45 years, Mr. Goenka and the teachers appointed by him taught hundreds of thousands of people in courses in India and other countries, East and West. Today, meditation centers established under his guidance are operating in Asia, Europe, the Americas, Africa and Australasia. The technique taught by S.N. Goenka goes back 2.5 millennia to the Buddha. The Buddha never taught a sectarian religion. He taught Dharma, the way to liberation, which is universal. In the same tradition, Mr. Goenka's approach is totally non-sectarian. For this reason, his teaching has had a profound appeal to people of all backgrounds, of every religion and no religion, and from every part of the world. Satyanarayan Goenka breathed his last in September 2013, at the age of 89. He has left behind an imperishable legacy, the technique of Vipassana, now available more widely than ever before to people around the world. For more information about where the courses are run, visit dharma.org. A website link is in the description of the video. Thanks for watching and I wish you all the success in your journey.